It figures to be a physical contest, each of these teams excelling in rebounding.
Yeah, that's what both hang their hat on. This is a pride matchup. When you identify as a rebounding team, you never want to lose that battle.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. The big men on the floor for them, Mobley and Allen. Then it's Mitchell, then it's Harden, and it's Burns in at the 1. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
It's always a marquee matchup on the schedule. I think it's going to be another fun set of games between them this year.
Brown, no good. Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against New Orleans.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
And defensively, man, the Celtics sure switch a lot.
Yeah, that strategy is the norm in the NBA. They have versatile defenders to do it, though, and it's still a big part of how they stifled their opponent's three-point shooting.
And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And the jam by Harden.
Just superb work in transition. This is where he really becomes an absolute problem.
And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Yeah, they seem unfazed by the hostile environment. I mean, just look at how efficiently they shot the ball.
Here's Brown after the made shot from Evan Mobley. Outside. Tatum, 6 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. Boston, no good that time either. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Hauser the pass to Queta. Now Cleveland moving it up. Harden way outside. And the Cavaliers with another 3. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Pritchard, he's checked in for Sam Hauser. Pritchard passes to Queta. Pritchard against Harden. Pritchard with the ball. He had 19 points in the win against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Boston making a switch here. Ours is checked in.
Number 52.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, Derek White is an impact player, but is he a star in this league? White said, I'm not into labels. I just know whatever the team needs, I'm ready to do it. And what does this team want from him? He said, be aggressive, don't defer. And hearing that from great players, it just gives you confidence. Back to you, Kevin.
Truly an impact player. Thank you, Allie. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
So, Richard, let's give him some credit. Jared Allen has turned himself into a more complete player, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, he's not just a floor spacer, but he does everything else at an elite level. Very efficient. Doesn't make a ton of mistakes that will beat you. Get that weak stuff out of here. No chance he tries to challenge Allen and get at the rim.
Here's Burns, and the 3 ball is good. 10 points for him.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
It's off his leg, and it's whistled a kick. Celtics trail by 19. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Brown is checked in for the Celtics. And Cleveland also making a change. Clarkson, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And Boston has possession. Looking for the first basket of the game. Here's Burns. Another three for Cleveland.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. To stop the run. Pass to Walsh. And here is Brown. 5 on the clock. Puts up a deep 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Cavaliers leading by 22. Burns. He's covered by Pritchard.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And it's out of bounds. They say was last touched by Mobley. And so it's Cleveland, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Cavaliers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Peyton Pritchard out there with Brown, and it's Vucevic, and it's Walsh, and at the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. RJ, last season, as we know, the Cavs got hit with the injury bug at the worst possible time, right in the playoffs.
Yeah, the worst time possible. Their key players all had injury concerns as the season wore on. But sometimes you just got to play through it in the playoffs.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 3-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Pritchard against Harden. Stolen by Harden. Here's Burns. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Here's Brown. Mobley with the block.
And whenever Mobley is out there on D, you have to be aware of where he is.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Pritchard. He has yet to score. Here's Vucevic. And nothing is falling for him right now. Cleveland's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on 3-pointers.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
Pass to Clarkson. The long distance 3 is Barry. Clarkson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Celtics have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Pritchard. Mobley with the block.
Already a stellar defender. Mobley proving he can be relied on to anchor for this team.
It's Brown with the drive. Rebounded by Allen. Allen. got rebound number 7 for him tonight. When you think about what makes Evan Mobley such a special talent, Richard, what comes to mind for you?
Well, his defense is already outstanding for a player of his age, and so seeing him add another Defensive Player of the Year award in years to come, that's what he needs to do. He needs to continue to be an anchor.
Boston with the ball. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And this is the type of game you just throw away as a player. He has yet to score a point and looks completely flustered. It must be nice to have a 7-footer like Mobley that you could just throw pretty much anything up there and he'll go get it.
Here's Boston now. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Tries the spin move. Here's Pritchard. And it's sent back by Allen. Clarkson kicks to Allen. Put it down! Wow!
Oh, my gracious. Way to get up. Unbelievable. The agility at his size, throwing it down, big fella.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. There's 47 seconds left in the first half. Stolen by Harden. Over Pritchard. Makes a big high bouncing, goes in. Harden's got 7 points.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
It's deflected. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Brown with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. It's good.
And some much-needed offense right there. He ends that fantastic run by the Cavaliers.
A shot by Clarkson, no good. And so Boston again turning it over.
Another miscalculation. They are really their own worst enemy right now. It's why they find themselves way behind.
And here's Harden for he nails it. Just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Cavaliers on top, opening up a huge gap. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
What do you think about our Eastern Conference winner?
When it comes to running the offense, he's been exceptional, making smart play calls and setting the tempo.
He is definitely the leader they need him to be, and the production speaks for itself. And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Cavaliers. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach, and I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, the rim projectors standing tall for them, Mobley and Allen. Then it's Harden. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Burns in at the guard position. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Celtics understand that they'll detest it. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. You can't complain. Don't let it break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. Back to you guys.
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie. And they double up Brown. 4 on the clock. Here's White. Rebounded by Clarkson.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
The Celtics have been a title contender for years now. So, RJ, what do you attribute that to?
Well, their talent level has been off the charts. But something else you can point to is their defense. The Celtics have been an elite defensive team for over a decade.
Mobley with the block.
A nice use of those long arms by Mobley. He's got a lot of reach.
Tatum with a screen on Harden. Will it go? Tatum no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
From deep, Harden. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Pass to Tatum. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his first points of the night.
Those assist opportunities are going to be there for Tatum, mainly because the defense has to respect his scoring.
Harden with a screen on White. Burns. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Here's White. Nothing.
Oh, my.
Nice finish.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam.
2 minutes.
Tatum on the wing. Cavaliers with the rebound. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. They'll start a 3-game homestand with that game. 1:33 left here in the third quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. Another shot. And that one, good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Clarkson. Pass to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
It's just too easy for Mobley. This man, he's quick off the floor. He's got a 7. Wingspan. Look, this man finishes the way he was built.
They've been looking at his sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance.
Brown kicks to Tatum. There's the pick. And he drives in. 4 on the shot clock. Brown inside the line. That one wide left.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And so White will bring it up for Boston. Stolen by Harden. Pass to Mobley. Here's Burns, and got it! Another basket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Outside Tatum. Inside, here's White. The layup off target.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Cleveland ahead, just dominating this one. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. Now here's Brown. We've got Peyton Pritchard. He's out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Garza in at the 4 slot. That's the Boston 5. Clock at 6. Vucevic. The tray. And it's Brown missing.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Here's Burns. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 6 assists here tonight.
The list of guys who have led the league in points and assists, well, it's a short one. That includes James Harden, LeBron, Wilt, Oscar, amongst others.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
It's stolen by Allen. He's got a clear path. Here's Burns. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And that's rocking the rim. Give him the 2 points and tack on some for style.
Oh, he deserves them. He deserves all the points he can get there. Sensational. To the paint. The kick out to Brown. Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Over Harden. And the rejection by Harden. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. There's the double team with Allen. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions. Only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
With enthusiasm. When Mitchell gets a chance to block it, he embraces that moment.
Garza pulls it in.
try to get spicy and totally whipped, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least, about a week.
From deep three-point connects again.
And it's 60 points again. Can't believe he's done it now 3 times.
I mean, right. 3 times. He's now tied for the 3rd most 60-point games in a single campaign. To end the drought, rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. Cavaliers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the 4th quarter so far. Lays it up and banks it in.
Nice pass by Allen. You love it when the bigs keep others involved.
Ripped away. Burns the pass to Mitchell. It's stolen by Pritchard. That's tipped. Stolen by Harden. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And Mobley throws it down.
Just watch James Harden. It's beautiful. He plays at his own pace. He reads the floor as well as anybody in the game.
Mobley's gone 80% from the field, 4 of 5 shooting.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Cavaliers.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
To the inside. Pass to Garza. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Shireman. Shot clock at 6. This one for 3.
Ooh, nice hustle on defense from Harden, showing a willingness to make an impact on this end. Okay.
Substitution.
Here's Burns driving the lane.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
And it's Brown missing.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Mitchell dishes to Harden. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
White the pass to Brown. Back to White. Tatum setting the pick for White. Floats one up. No good with the layup. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for